Okay, the forfeit wheel is complete. First up, we've got Beard Jazzle. I was going to go like Vajazzle. I went for Beard Jazzle. I'm not going to shave my beard off because my girlfriend would probably break up with me. But I will jazz it up a lot. Okay? Purple, we're not doing anything. That's my get out of jail free clause. Lots of people ask for dogs. So I'll do an episode where there is a different dog on my lap for each section. Lots of Man United references. No, I'm not going to buy any Man United merch. Also, I'm trying to save as much money as possible. So I'm trying to spend as little as possible. But for an entire episode, I will unironically be nice about Manchester United. We've got people were complaining about the eat a tomato thing. Like, oh, well, that's not really a forfeit. Think of the worst food. The food you find most disgusting. If you were told to eat that, that would be a forfeit, right? That's a tomato for me. We've got a character episode. And finally, the big one, definitely the most dangerous of all, this one. Go outside. It's risky. I'm risking my life, but I'll do it for you guys. Right, let's get into it. I've done transfers. A lot of transfers. Probably too many transfers. Also, I've signed too many foreign players. Greetings and salutations, my friends. Welcome back to another video. Thank you for all the suggestions. There were some really hilarious ones. Some that I'm never going to do in a million years. One was like, go out and meet new people and say hello. One was like, do a 15-minute sort of vlogging style video with a cat. Like, no. Like, yes, that would be a forfeit. But that's... No. No. I don't have... No. It's just so much no. Right, let's... Okay, so transfer window has been interesting. We've signed, if you don't follow me on Twitter, you won't know this, but if you do, you might have seen it. We've signed one player you might recognise. Okay, here we go. So not all these are mine. This is the beginning bit of the season. Look how much money they spent, 4 million. I'm trying to start selling, but that's a different story. So we have to go down to here is where we sign players. Now, if we have a look at the outs, I got rid of a lot of the youth team, just get them off the wages, just gave it to the assistant to sell them and stuff. But we did sell Kevin Minder for 725,000. Any other? And Darius, our central midfielder, went for 750. He's like 33, so it's decent money to get in. So, first off, Facundo Waller. This is not my signing, okay? Not only is this guy shit, and we've signed him on a 2-year deal, he's also not Mexican. Yes, he is Mexican, but he wasn't born in Mexico, so he doesn't count as... Which is just... what? Look at the physicals. He's on $8,000 a week. We will get rid of him. And for I also haven't registered him because I've got too many foreign players. And he just... It's annoying. Right. So, yeah, not my fault. But first up, I thought... I wasn't sure what they expected me to get in the league this season because they said they didn't care when I took over. It wasn't in the next, future vision of the club. So it wasn't literally until after the transfer window had opened. I've done all my transfers. They were like mid-table, which is a little bit scary, but that's fine because I was thinking, let's get some good young players in and hopefully develop them. We'll have a season where we don't really have to worry about it. I thought it was going to be like, don't get relegated or something, but mid-table should be okay. Juan Pablo Tinajero, which obviously we will rename to Tina Turner, my mum's favourite singer. So, right, so we signed Tina Turner for 125k. Really good signing, I think. Actually, I'm really pleased with that. Left-hand-sided centre-back, or very defensive fullback. He's Mexican. He was born in Mexico, I think. But very good physicals, really good mentals, and we can work on the technicals. They're okay. Very pleased with this. Very excited about that. Very good. Don't get too excited. What I did discover is that it's really hard to sign Mexicans, and I'm assuming that's because all the teams in Mexico need Mexicans. So it's quite a problem. And then, rightly so, as the game does actually really well, is that when I try to buy Mexicans off other Mexican teams, they're like, we're going to charge you this much because we don't want to sell to a rival. It all makes sense. Next up, we saw a big 10,000 signing, Daniel Acevas. That's probably wrong. He's a 30-year-old Mexican left back. We just needed somebody that was an improvement on, literally our youth prospect that we brought through just to fill in the gaps. He's actually not too bad. He's got a bit of experience. He'll do us for a season or two. So I'm pretty pleased with that one. And next we have Christian Certa for 110k. This is another, you could like, did I buy him because he's 6'6"? Yes. But he's also pretty good. Again, needs to work on his technical ability. But he's 17 years old. What I liked about him, because we don't really have that many leaders in the squad, he's got 16 leadership, 18 teamwork, 17 work rate, 15 determination. He's future captain material, right? I think. And, can play right back if needed and stuff. But he's a centre-back. He's 6'6". So really pleased with those two. And then it went a bit downhill after that. So this basically the extra money is if they play 50 games for us. You know how I like to do my transfers. Pablo Robinho, the Roman, 19-year-old right back, backup, youngster, again, with decent mentals and physicals. Technical abilities a bit meh. But just as a sort of local lad, squad rotation. I don't think he's ever going to be a superstar, but he's fine. He's good. So 3 decent little players. Next up. The man, the myth, the legend, Dom it is. I couldn't not. The best thing was, when I went to loan him, you know how sometimes the team says what position and what role they want you to play him in? What do you think was the suggestion from whoever their team is now? Genoa said, they want me to play him as an inverted right wing back. Because if we've all thought that, right? When we've looked at him, inverted right. So, I'm fucking doing it. We'll look at it. Might be not for long if the tactic goes horribly badly, but I'm doing it. We love him. He's going to get sent off, and I would expect nothing less. I'll be disappointed if he doesn't. But still only 21. It's good to have him back. Does he actually like me? He's got you, right? Yes. There we go. So, how much did Genoa pick him up for? £1 million. That was it. So, you've got 4 games. It's fine. Very happy with that. Then we've got Carlos Roman. Don't think that's his brother. From America de Cali. This is not my signing, remember. This is one of theirs. A foreign striker that we don't need in any way, shape or form. He's okay. He's pretty good. But he's on 14 grand a week. We're playing a single striker. We already have that striker. Good. He attempts overhead kicks, so that's good. So we're going to have to... I tried to loan the old guy we got in and this guy. I tried to immediately loan out, but nobody was interested. And is this the... Yeah, so this is the other one that I don't want or need. 34 years old on 10.5 grand a week. He's okay, but he's no improvement, and he's foreign and he's ancient. So not ideal. Then my big signing. So I was like, I'm just going to sign Mexicans because we need local lads. Just sign Mexicans, maybe go through the Wonder Kids. But like I said, the good Wonder Kids at the bigger sides were like, we are not selling to you. Why on earth would we sell to you? So struggled to get Moroccans. Moroccans? I was reading his name and it went wrong. Mexicans. So Eduardo Morocco from Roma for £3 million. He's our new Mazzella. Yes, Mazzella. It's going to go badly wrong. But he can play as right wing as well. But he plays central midfield. He plays ball winning as a deep line playmaker if we need it. He's 20 years old. He's got 721 caps. I paid a bit more than I wanted, but it was getting towards... I'd spent so long trying to find Mexicans that it was just really hard. I was like, okay, I need somebody in, somebody good. And this guy is a beast, but we did spend a lot of money on him. But I think if we sell him, we'll get our money back, I'm pretty sure. I don't... He's got relegation release clause. That's fine. Yeah, so he doesn't have a release clause. Good. And then finally, I was looking for a central midfielder, trying to find a Mexican. Couldn't find a Mexican that was affordable and half decent. So we signed Robinho from FAC for 145,000. Yes, he's a sort of more of a number 10, but we are making him our central midfielder on attack. And I was like, okay, I made sure that I'd signed plenty of Mexicans. Then I signed a couple of foreign players and stuff. And because there's only like a limit to, is it 12 in the registration? I think you can have 12 registered non-Mexican born. So that Mexican guy doesn't count because he was born in Uruguay. So he's not getting registered. And neither is the new striker. Because I thought I timed it right for the amount of foreign players, and then those two arrived like the 1st of January, 3rd of January, or whatever it was. I was like, oh shit, they're both okay. Now we've got too many, so that's annoying. But overall, it was a bit more than I was going for. And I was looking at this guy, Mira, 25-year-old Australian. Obviously, he counts as a foreign player, so I'm probably going to have to just count. The scouts don't really rate him. 2.5 star. I think he's really good. You know, it's one of those. It's like, you know, I like to generally go with my scouts, but I don't think we can get him anyway because that'd be another foreign player. So we're gonna I think we're gonna have to cancel this. Sorry, buddy. Sorry. Maybe when his contract runs out, because in the next January window we can get rid of more of the foreign players and stuff like that. So tactic. This is it. You know, we saw it. I wanted to test this 4-3-2-1, I guess you'd call it, a bit more. But then the whole Dom thing happened, and I was like, shall I just play him? We've played him in a lot of positions over time, but we've never played him in that position. So I'm going to try it, and then Espinosa's going to bomb forward and hopefully sort of almost make a team. I was almost tempted to play him off the striker or play somebody, but we've got such good wingers that I didn't. Maybe that's something we go to. So the whole point of his is essentially... Dom is... Okay, okay, I'm not saying he's as good, but Dom is my Trent Alexander-Arnold, okay? Morocco is my Jordan Henderson, and Espinosa is not Mo Salah remotely. But he sort of drifts into this sort of spaces, and then Dom can either go up here or he can drop inside, be that sort of playmaker, Trent-esque player. It's like if Trent and Roy Keane had a baby, right? So you'd get Trent's sort of skill at crossing and playmaker and Roy Keane's anger. Obviously, he's a very good player as well, but it's Roy Keane's anger that we've got in Dom. And I don't know if it will work. I'm winging it completely. We are starting the season, like I said. That's fucking bullshit. That's bullshit. You remember? Do you remember when we got the interview, when we took the job, and when we looked at this and it said they're not judging me on it. They're not judging me on it because there's like 3 games left. Now, thanks Sports Interactive, they're judging me on it. And I failed it. I failed to get mid-table, which would have been mathematically impossible when I took over. What a failure. But they expect mid-table this season. Yeah, it's fine. We reached the semi-final, have we? I thought we were still playing the group games. Don't question it. Do not question it. A lot of people said in the forfeits that maybe I should pick like B+, because it's actually really hard to get an A. So maybe I'm going to stick to my rules, but if it's like we have like an amazing season one day and then we still get a B or something, I might just for the next, say, A or B, because it is very... we're getting a C- at the moment. Obviously, because we failed to get something that was impossible, like a bastard. Okay. But today we are playing our first game back in the Cup. I'm assuming we've got 2 games left, and it looks like the top one goes through. So, no, that was too many clicks, wasn't it? Group stage, second round. Yeah, so, okay. Apparently we've got to the semi-final. Maybe that's the future. We have our team. Because I didn't know what it was expected of me this season, and I was thinking, oh, maybe they might just say avoid relegation or something, and that gives us a season to build. I was going to I did try and sell the goalkeeper. and I was going to gamble on our 2 youngsters and just give them both a bit of game time and see how they got on. But nobody wanted him, which is probably thankful because it was probably a mistake. So we've got Rangel. So we've got Dom on the right-hand side. Should I call him Dom Alexander-Arnold? I will if this succeeds, I will rename him Dom Alexander-Arnold. Rangel and Diaz as our centre-backs. We've got Daniel. I'm just going to call him Daniel. Caceres. I feel like I want to add extra bits to it, and I'm just Daniel. Right? Sorry, mate. And then we've got Morocco as our Mazzella. We've got Ellis Mina, who's played centre-back last season, but he's actually a really good playmaker. He's a good attacking mid... Like, he's a really, really good player. So we're going to play him because I was trying to get another central midfielder, but I was like, he's really good. And then we've got Christopher Garcia, who's a young Mexican kid that we want to give some game time to. He's going to be very good. He's one of our bright stars. Same with Espinoza on the right-hand side. That's why I want to just put him as a winger. We've got Jimenez as probably our best player in last season. The Argentinian oldie. And then Becerra as the beast. Right. And then we got... the good thing is it's a cup, so I don't need to worry about registration. So that means that the striker guy... Roman can play, but he's not playing anyway, so, you know. Or maybe I should play him, and he's going to be upset when we don't register him anyway, so just suck it up, mate. Just suck it up. I did try and sell Lennertz, because he's a really good destroyer, but like nothing else. Excuse me. But I don't really need that right now, the way we're playing, but it might actually come in our favour because it might be shit, this tactic, and then we'll panic and change things up. Okay, good. Good start, everybody. I knew this could be a problem. Too many foreigners. Okay, here we go. Auto number for the win. Dom. Should we... I feel like he just, I know it's childish, but I just feel like he actually suits number 69. Because he is a meme. 69,420 if the numbers went up high enough, obviously. Of course he starts. Good team. Okay, good. The fans are on side. We're favourites. And I'm just going to change up the tactic as we go through the season. See how we get on. Right. Good defending from the set piece. Oh my. That's just one of the easiest goals I've ever seen. Okay. Okay. That's fine. Bit of space. Tiny bit of space. He takes a touch. Takes another touch. Takes a third touch. Has a little turn. Nobody's attempting to tackle him. Slots it in the bottom corner. I would say one from the training ground, but really not, is it? You couldn't fucking write it. You couldn't fucking write it. 12 minutes in. Dude. I'm not even mad. I know he dives into tackles. I've had thousands of players that have that dives into tackles trait and stuff. And yes, they're more likely to get sent off, but not to this level, not to this craziness. That's amazing. It's so good. Okay. Let's make... Yeah. Let's not sell Morocco under the bus in his first game, playing 10 men for 80 minutes. So, okay. Tricky now. Tricky. Gotta be honest. Okay. Wow. He's laying down a marker. Dom has the tackling sense of Paul Scholes. Do you remember Paul Scholes when he tried to tackle Pete? He was quite a dirty tackler, but I think he was just... Go on. Go on. Oh, the amazing player that Paul Scholes was. Just one of the best players ever. But tackling, it's just like it was a foreign object to him. I loved it. And that is Dom. But the scary thing is he's a defender. Oh, my days. Okay, let's go defensive until the last 10. Okay. Chase it. I can't believe he did it. I can't believe he did it. People on Twitter are joking about it when I signed him. Oh, at least 3 send-ins off this season. 3. That's amateur numbers, mate. That is amateur numbers. Oh, that's glorious. So not like it wasn't even like a dangerous position. He's through on goal, so Dom's lunged in. He's the gift that keeps on giving. Go on, win that. Okay. We've not played. Go on, Espinoza. We've not played bad. I should clearly play very defensive with 10 men more often so we can have more attacks. It's the Everton method. Oh, people are having a right bitch about Everton and Liverpool yesterday. First off, it's a derby. There's probably about 5 red cards in that game, arguably. And yeah, Richarlison's a bit of a divey twat, and yeah, Pickford was time wasting. But what this is weird because I defended Man United the other day, and now I'm about to defend Everton. What were they supposed to do if they went? If Frank Lampard just said to the boys, right, go for it, give him, we'll give as good as we get. You lose 6-1, 7-1. They did what they should have done. It was one of their better performances. That is what was missing from Man United. Because you can be out of form. You might not even know, or you're unsure of the tactic, or you've got a bad manager, or whatever it is. But like, as somebody put in the comments, at least try. Show effort. That's the minimum expectation. You can be shit at football, but at least try. And that's what Everton did. They got stuck in, and they had some really good breaks. Anthony Gordon is absolutely rapid. So I thought Everton played with what they've got and what we've got. They played the perfect way. So I don't really have any, and all the sort of shit and shenanigans and shithousery. Well, it's Everton Liverpool. Welcome to the Liverpool derby. Okay, boys. Let's get some debuts out of the way. I don't know why I'm playing him as a Mazzella. That was a mistake. The whole first half. Let's get the old man off. Go for it, boys. We played all right. I know they're not very good, but we played all right. Here we go. Get one back. We deserve a goal. Here we go. Espinoza. Lovely. Amanti. Okay, it's deep. Borelli, the right back. Oh, tries to fire one in from range. Robinho dinks it across. Oh, no, it's a long... Oh, no. Oh, no. No. It's gone. It's gone. Oh, speedy dribble. Look at that. He's a big fellow, isn't he? Look at the fucking arms on him. Holy balls. Look at the size of this guy. He's like Peter Crouch, but if you then added another Peter Crouch and stuck them together. 3-0's unfair. Unlucky boys. We made it tricky for ourselves, got to be honest. That stupid free kick at the beginning, and then this could go badly wrong. You realise? I know we're having a laugh about this stuff right now. Is it this guy? It's not him. He's 5'4". It's the right back, wasn't it? Who was it? Is it him? Can't remember his name. Okay, well that's fine. I'm not gonna appeal against that one. It looked pretty fair. Does that mean we've got one game left? They've gone top as well, so that was bad. Who are we playing? We want to be playing. Okay, we're playing them. So at least, if we beat them, 4-0. And no. If we beat them like 7 or 8-0 and Rayados beat old Doritos, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. And then semi-finals. Right, there we go. For the is that just a sign? That's a little taster of the season to come we've got for you. The good thing is Dom got sent off in a game where he can still play the next game. That is brains, yeah? That's brains. He can get sent off twice in a row. It's hard to do. Right, there we go. Let me know what you think of the transfers. Do you any goodies? I think I like Tina Turner, left-sided centre-back. I like both the centre-backs. I like this guy as well. I've got a lot of the young players in the first team, so I can do some mentoring and stuff like this. Dom should be a mentor, obviously. Oh, I love him. I don't know why I shouldn't love him, because he's fucking dreadful. But I love him. Is that, according to this, he's not had that many red cards, but this is just... Like, he gets a couple of reds a season, essentially. Wow, he's gone for big numbers. Right, there we go, my friends. Thank you very much for watching. I'm going to come back for the next episode because we need to see the next games. And see how good... Remember, we're supposed to be mid-table. So if we don't have a good start, it's a little bit worrying. And when they say mid-table, do they mean this table? Or do they mean the average point state? No, don't even think about it. Thank you very much for watching. If you're about on the 27th, Wednesday, I will be streaming marbles, and there will be a trophy. You've seen it before, but make sure you're there. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.